about is a case that was filed last week against one of the large law firms here in St. Louis that has operations throughout the country, some overseas offices, and the law firm is Armstrong Teasdale. And they are being sued by their former diversity leader for race and sex discrimination. And she's accusing the firm of a pattern of discriminatory behavior, basically saying that the firm withheld leadership training, a facilities badge, and investment in DE&I programs. She also accused firm members of subjecting her to a hostile work environment. Now, I want to say, again, I'm not making any statement with respect to the merits of the claim, but the allegations themselves are basically that Armstrong Teasdale put in place a DE&I program and then didn't support the DE&I program properly. And so they're being sued. Now, I will tell you, no love lost for me on this one, because the plaintiff's attorney who's suing them is one of my least favorite attorneys I've ever encountered in the practice of law. He practices over in Kansas City. I'm not going to mention him by name, but he has recently been the subject of some scathing court opinions against him personally for his conduct, or I should say his misconduct in litigating cases. So from that perspective, I take the complaint itself with a grain of salt, because this guy has quite a reputation. So this also ties in, though, Phil, with another lawsuit that was filed in Connecticut federal court last week against another company, where this individual is a white employee and he's suing his former employer. He's a fired plant manager, and he's suing over the diversity, equity, and inclusion push that he supported. He cited his own multiracial family while discussing with colleagues his beliefs about the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Fair question for you, but I'll still throw it out there.
I mean, ask Monique, ask producer Nickel. You always put me on the spot. Go ahead, just give us the answer. We're on the clock here. Yeah.
All right. The district manager said, "We do not talk about race here." So that was the response. So when this individual brought up the importance of DE&I in the workplace, and the district manager said, "We do not talk about race here," that's not the proper way to handle a discussion like that. And so again, I just raised these two cases from the standpoint that people really do need to be cognizant of venturing down this road. And if they do venture down this road, making sure that they properly support the effort. They're not doing it just for appearance sake, and that they really are committed to a truly diverse, equitable, and inclusive environment. That includes DE&I for everyone.
Forward our invites. Share the link, aimea.org/thisweekatwork, or follow or subscribe wherever you get your news and entertainment, like LinkedIn, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're everywhere you are. And you can be part of the show. Send your questions and comments anytime to info@thisweek.work. We'll see you next week, 7:30 a.m. Central Time, when we discuss what's happening this week at work.